Something that I said I was not going to do, but then I was like, you know what? Number one running play in all of football, youth league, football, high school, run play, has everything that you need. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to X and O's to Joe's. It's our offensive session of the week. I'm going to do something that I said I was not going to do, but then I was like, you know what? People need to know. So I am going to give you today the number one running play in all of football. I don't care at what level you're at. To me, this is the number one running play in all of football. Youth league, high school, college, professional. I think that this run play has everything that you need in order to be successful. And that is the jet power read. Stay tuned. Let's get to it. The jet power read. Now you might be thinking to yourself, how is a jet play? How is a jet play the number one running play? Well, it's very simple. Football has athletes. And when you have the athletes that football has nowadays, these track stars that are out here on the outside, if you can just leverage one block, you're giving them an opportunity to hit a lane, and they're going full speed ahead. And when you've got that type of speed going straight ahead, it's going to be really hard for people to catch them from the backside, or linebackers and defensive backs on the opposite side of the field. So just from the jet perspective, the jet at the youth league level is invaluable. At the high school level, it's invaluable. At the college level, it's invaluable. At the NFL level, where you have elite athletes everywhere, got to have some scheme up, but that's where the power read comes in at. So I'm going to show you three different variations of this same play, how you can run this thing three different ways, get the same result, all right? So the first, I'm in a pistol 2x2 look. So you can see pistol 2x2, I'm versus a 3-3 stack defense. For some reason, I have a free and a strong safety. Who knows why I did that? But here's your free safety. So I've got a traditional 3-3 stack defense with the outside overhang, whipping demon is what I call them, playing inside number two, inside leverage number two. Now, you can put them outside leverage number two, whichever defenders feel more comfortable with. I'm an inside leverage on number two kind of guy, but I know that there are others who believe they should be outside of number two. So whichever way you want to play it, here's the beauty of the jet power read. These guys, when they're playing out here, they have to live in a pass-first world. If they don't, they have to have somebody else taking their responsibility. So it's easy business on the outside. You got to get them ran off. Most likely in this, you're going to have either cover three or a man-free look out of this defense. It's predicated by what you see. Now, if you've seen any of my videos, you know that you can do some other things, but this is what you're primarily going to see. So your number one is you're going to look to run off the cornerback. Number two is interesting because with the advent of RPOs, people have to pay attention to number two running the route, even if they know it's a run play, because you can never be sure that this guy is not running a slant or whether he is coming to block you. So what we do, and let's say we're running this to the right, we're going to call jet power read right. So number two is going to run to block the stud, but he's running as if he's running a passing route because we want to have the vision of this RPO. What's that going to do? That's going to make this guy not be able to attack the jet immediately. Now, over here, this demon, we're going to send this running back for the demon. So he's coming out looking to block the demon. We're going to read this end. So our tackle is going to inside release to the Mike backer. we are going to get a ace block from the center and the guard on the nose, and they're going to work together to the backside linebacker. Our tackle is going to wall off on the end, and our backside guard is going to pull through. He's going to pull through, looking to block that front side stud backer. Now, here's the beauty of this. We come in the jet. We got the snap. You want to snap it usually where he's, depending on how fast he is, because you want him running full speed, you probably want to snap it somewhere around the tackle or before he gets to the guard. So this guy's coming through and he's running jet. The quarterback is going to take his 2 shuffles, maybe even 3, and if the end widens out with the jet, he's pulling and going north and south on the power. So the quarterback is going to have him coming. He's here. He's reading with the ball in the belly of the receiver that's coming through. He's looking at the defensive end, and he's here. Boom. If that end goes out, he's tucking. He's going right down. Why is this such a good play? I'll tell you. It's because they can't be right. They can't be right. If they sit and they hold for the power, then the jet outflanks them, and now you've got a track star, a 100-meter runner, running out on the perimeter by himself. If they take the cheese and they go for the jet, now they've set themselves up in angles that gets them blocked everywhere. So now you've got a quarterback who has the ability to run north and south, going north and south up the field. This is just one variation of how to run that jet power read. I'm going to show you 2 more variations, so stay tuned. Here we have another formation that I would really love to run this jet power read out of, and this is an homage to Brennan Marion and his go-go offense. If you don't know about the go-go offense, you should pick up his book that you can get from footballgameplan.com/books. It's a great offense, but you notice how he has both of his backs to one side, and so I like that idea here within this offense, because now we're really going to get people to have to sell out on this jet sweep. So now both of our backs are here, our fullback and tailback, or our 2 backs. We've got our end. If you're in a 33, you're probably bringing your stud down into this 9 technique, dropping your demon back almost into linebacker depth. You've got your cornerback over here. So essentially you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. But look, we have 6 guys. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys. Now, that's just in the blocking, because if you look at what we're doing, we're making sure that we take care of everything, because this guy is still going to be the read guy. Watch how we do it. We're going to reach with the tight end. So the tight end's looking to reach this stud. It really doesn't matter, right, how well he gets him, because this first back is coming, and when he's coming, he's going to look to chip. He's going to look to chip this stud to the first guy outside of the stud's block. The next back is coming around, and he's looking to get on the cornerback. Tackle, he's working up to the Mike backer. We still have this ace block by the center and the guard that can work back to here. Guess what he's going to do? He's still coming through. He's looking to pull. Now, how does that work with 2 guys there? It's really simple. This guy has to keep leverage. He's the 9 technique. This guy has to make the decision. Am I going to stay in here because I know that he has a chance of pulling it, or am I going to try to get leverage to help because they've got more guys out here than we can block? Here's my guy coming in motion. He comes across, he's looking to attack outside. Quarterback, 3 ride steps, 1, 2, 3, and he's hitting down underneath. We're just looking for this guy to tell us what to do. If he steps this way, hand it off. He steps this way, pull it, get north and south. You got to stay skinny. You don't want to run into him. So you want a 1, 2, 3, quick shuffles, north and south. Maybe even bend back in a little bit to make sure you stay away. But the fact that you have both backs on this side in that go-go formation look, that's going to make them either think, okay, both of these guys are coming, so I really have to get here for the jet, which they do. But if they get there for the jet, if everybody goes, this quarterback is outside the back. So it doesn't matter if this guy flows over, he's coming for him. So if he flows over and he blocks him out this way, this quarterback just runs through here. We know that the free safety is always the responsibility of the runner. And so we're not worried about the free safety because at that point, we've already accomplished our goal. No football play should be run with the idea of winning a touchdown. A football play should be run with the idea of it being a positive game. And whatever that is for your offense is great. For me, I'm trying to get first downs. So if that's netting me a first down, guess what? That's a great play. And so that's another formation that we can run this jet power read out of. I've got one more I'm going to show you, and quite honestly, I've got a lot. I definitely have one in my rifle offense that's going to be coming out when I release that book on my rifle offense. But I'm not going to show that to you now. I'm going to have to let you get the book to check that out. But I've got one more formation I'm going to show you that I like out of this where I think it can be beneficial. Okay, so another variation in the jet power read is out of an empty formation. Now, you might be asking, okay, well, don't you lose something in the empty formation because you don't have that running back to go out and block in front of them? And I'm like, you have a point. But what the empty does to a 30 front especially is it makes these stat backers have to expand. If you leave this backer in the box and it's 3 by 2, it's 3 versus 2 out here, I'm just going to run bubble all day. I'll take 3 to 5 yards, or I'll take a chance that your cornerback doesn't want to actually block anybody. Want to actually tackle anybody. I'm going to get positive yards. I'm going to make you bring a third person out here. So once you do what you should do in a sound 3-3 defense, you extend this backer out to be inside leverage on number 3 or over top number 3. You bring your linebackers into 30 looks or into 20s looks. You still got your 3D lineman. Now your demon is here because I've got a wing, so your demon is going to come 1 by 1 outside of the wing or 2 by 1 outside of the wing, whichever you want to, play with it. Your corners still have their same responsibilities. We're going to attack this side. You already know who the read guy is. You think we're going to change it to the demon because we're out here? Nah. We're going to keep this same dude. You know why? Because he's less athletic than he is. He's probably less intelligent than he is. He has one thought and one thought only. He wants to pass rush. I don't know any end in the world who doesn't want to pass rush. And so we want to keep him guessing. We want to keep him stressed because we also want to use this when we want to have our passing downs and we bring this jet action across just to keep that guy honest. So we're going to keep it here. We're going to use this wing to run up and block on that demon, that outside safety-like player in this 33 stat defense. We're going to run those corners off again, or we're going to block them if they try to stay hard. Same business down here. They're in 20s or 30s, it doesn't matter. We're going to ace the nose to that Mike backer. We're going to take care of that area. Now, this guy is a free runner here, but it's a track meet between him and the wide receiver. Guess who's going to win? You think it's going to be the wide receiver or it's going to be the stud linebacker? It's probably going to be the wide receiver. If not, get another wide receiver to run this play. We're going to cut off on the backside. We're going to cut off from the backside. Backside guard is pulling through for the stud. He's pulling for this front side linebacker. So if the front side linebacker takes a couple steps over because of the jet, now this guard is going to wall him out. 1, 2, 3, he's here. So now, if that guy tries to stay hard, this guard is going to log him. He's going to try to get his butt outside so he can't get there. And now this quarterback is going to work there. So the idea is that this guy can never be right. Now, does this mean that because the jet power read is the best running play in football, does that mean that it's going to work every single time? Absolutely not, because football is made on mistakes. If football was made on perfection, then the score would be 0-0 at the end of the game. Nobody would have any yards. It'd be 0-0, no touchdowns, no yards, no nothing, because everything would be a stalemate in the middle. But football is made off of mistakes. And sometimes your offense is going to make mistakes. You have to be ready for that, but you have to be dedicated to the run plays that you know over time statistically are going to work. And what we know is that a defense is going to bust more often than not when you have somebody that you have to read, as long as your quarterback doesn't get the hero syndrome and start pulling things when he shouldn't. Or if he's not scary and he's handing things off when he should pull them. All of those go into your climate and your culture, but if you imply this jet power read and you can come up with a myriad of ways to run it, it's going to be successful in your offense. That's all the time we have today on X and O's to Joe's. If you loved this video, if you liked it, if you thought it was helpful, hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Our subscribers are growing every day and we love it, but we need more of you guys. That algorithm, that YouTube algorithm, it's a real thing. So the more you like this channel, the more you subscribe to this channel, the more they start to promote this channel out to people who are looking for this content. And so we love you and we want you to stay with us, but we want your friends to join us. We want your kids to join us. We want your mom and dad that want to learn more about football to join us. We want your girlfriends and wives to join us. Like, figure out the people who need to know more about football or the people who just want to know more about football, and we want to target them. We want them to be a part of what we're doing. So until next time, I'm Gene Clemens. This has been X and O's to Joe's.